We finally made it. We made it, guys. We're at the Sallie House. We're in Atchison, Kansas. But join us. We're going to have an adventure tonight. The Sallie House was built in the mid-1800s, commissioned by the Finney family and the home to Dr. Charles Finney. He practiced medicine from the house, using the bottom floor for surgery and examination, and the bedroom as an office. The Finney family lived upstairs until moving out due to the lack of space. The house is said to be haunted by several spirits, one of a little girl, one of a witch, and one of a demon. Sallie, a little girl with appendicitis. In the kitchen of the house, an impatient Dr. Finney didn't want to give the anesthesia a chance to set in before he started operating on her. The poor little girl died on that operating table. The master bedroom closet. A little girl was found covered in blood, the floor of the closet covered in blood. Fortunately for the little girl, it wasn't hers. But whose blood could it have been? A proclaimed witch fell down the basement stairs. Was she truly a witch? Was it an accident? Were there other forces involved? In the basement, a satanic ritual was performed. Who were the cultists? Were they trying to summon a demon? Were they looking for help? Were they looking for the witch? Join us tonight on this episode of Hanging with the Dead. We travel to the infamous Sallie House. Alright, so we need to talk about what we're going to do tonight.
Yay.
Yeah. Sorry. So, my idea for this evening, we don't know who is in this house. We need to find out who's here. So, we know something happened in the kitchen. We know something happened on the stairs. And we know something happened in... Is that the master bedroom? I would assume, because it seems to be the biggest bedroom and it has a massive closet. Something happened in the closet because there were blood stains found all in the closet. So we're going to individualize. We'll separately go our separate ways, and we'll do EVP sessions on the stairs here and in the kitchen. I want a REM pod sitting in front of you all the time. We'll do downstairs where there's a huge black spot downstairs where it was satanic. Was that what it was? Satanic circle was drawn and they did their thing. So I want to be down there doing that as well. I don't want to go in the basement. I've never in my life been like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go in this basement. I don't want to be in this house. I don't know what it is about this house. I don't want to be here. But I think that's what my idea is going to be. Just each one of us go to these 4 locations: the kitchen, the stairs, downstairs, and then the closet upstairs.
Are we allowed to have the lights on?
A little scared of the dark today. Yeah, no lights. No lights.
Nope.
I want to play on the fear. The fear's got to be there because if it's not, then it's not going to work.
Yeah. So what do I have?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
That's a good question.
What have you got?
What do I have? Well, I came here with a plan, and something about here at the Sallie House, they have a guest book where everybody documents their experiences. So I'm not gonna read them all off, but here it is. And I read it. It's almost full, and just from like November, I think, is when the entries start for this book. So, want to play on different experiences there. So, one is that the animals move, the stuffed animals move in the bedroom above, they always move back to a tea party position, I believe.
Yeah.
Which is weird. They are sitting in that position now and have been since we got here. So
Yes.
I'm going to separate them, make sure we put cameras out. And while we're at it, we'll put cameras in every room to see what else we catch. So I want to catch that. There's a lot of experiences in the dining room, which is actually, where we're at now. So we are going to do our Roll for Ghost Hunt TikTok special.
Love it.
Yeah. So we'll do that, and whatever that comes out with, we're going to do in the dining room. And once we're done with that, we're going to roll our tape recorder experiment in here. Which, if you didn't tune into the last episode, we run a cassette tape recorder. We're going to run that for about 10 different paranormal investigations, 10 different locations, and see what we catch just on the magnetic film of a cassette tape. And then after we get those 10, I'm going to compile them all together to create a symphony of haunted aura and see what that entices.
That'd be awesome.
Huh? There's been reports of eyes looking at people from under the beds. So I want to get our little our cat toys, our little touch balls, if you will, as I call them. We'll go up to one of the rooms. We're going to cross-reference the book, see which room is more active on that. Put them under there, and Josh and I are going to try to, we'll entice. We'll entice and see if we can have something touch those balls from under the bed.
As long as it's theirs, not mine.
Final thing, there is a lot of reference to success with the Estes method of the spirit box, which is, the noise canceling headphones plugged into the spirit box and someone else asking questions. So we're going to have Josh wear the headphones. We're going to go down to the basement, which neither one of us have enjoyed, just looking around. And, we'll see what we get out of the Estes method down there. So, thank you to everybody who's logged into the book. You designed that part of our investigation tonight. We're just playing on experiences. We're trying to figure out what's going on here.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. We are sleeping here. So we need to do room assignments.
Aha! I already have yours picked.
I'm fucking gorgeous. Of course you do.
No?
Of course you do.
So, you might have seen earlier that room full of all those creepy-ass dolls. And, I went ahead and grabbed this one that you take everywhere with you.
It's my Raggedy Ann. That's my baby.
Since you love dolls so much. I think that's the room you should sleep in.
No. I would pick your room, but the other two aren't that bad. I mean, you know what? I want you to know the master bedroom, like I said, master bedroom.
With the murder closet?
With the murder closet, yeah. You can have the murder closet. I would like for you to sleep in the murder closet, but I won't make you do that.
Okay, just right outside.
Yeah, just right outside. Maybe you could get the eyeballs that were underneath it.
We're going to sleep really good tonight.
Yeah, maybe I'm going to need quite a few more stiff drinks. Ghost time, guys. Let's go get some ghosts. First things first, we bust up the tea party. We want to see if these toys are placed back into a circle at any point during our investigation. We set up a camera to monitor that room. Then from there, we just jump from room to room, setting up cameras to see what we can capture. Well, when we first got there, I think maybe we even talked about it. I didn't feel like myself. It just felt off. I wasn't even acting right. The house, I want to say when we first showed up, was actually calm feeling. But as it, progressed, it got worse and worse, and I felt worse and worse.
Yeah, you were tripping me out, man, because usually you got the energy. You're right there, like, yeah, all right, let's get set up, let's do the thing. And I remember just looking at you. You're just like laid back on the couch. I'm like,
damn, like you live here or something. What you
Yeah.
doing, man?
It was weird. I just had I didn't want to do anything. It's not like I didn't want to be there. It's just I didn't want to do anything.
It's like you had no energy in a way.
Yeah, but I was wide awake, like not tired, not sleepy. I just no go. Like I'm just here, existing, I guess.
Man, watching stuff about other people going to the Sallie House, that's a pretty common thing. That's the drain of energy, people going in there. So that's wild. I didn't realize it at the time. Of course, did research after we left. I'm like, oh, okay. Josh wasn't just being lazy.
I mean, that does happen a lot, but not that time.
Well, I was about to say, you're not typically a lazy person anyways, in general, because if you're not, doing stuff around the house, you're doing stuff for other people, or, just, going camping or whatever, you're not just sitting around the house not doing anything.
Yeah, it's really weird for me to just sit around and do nothing.
I will say, because of that, I think it took us about 2 hours to really get started.
Yeah, it was really slow going.
But it seemed like once we started going, you were kind of like a medium level there for a little bit, but then you seemed to be normal after another hour or so. So
yeah. I think not to jump too far ahead in our discussion, but honestly, I think it was after I got out of that basement, I was better. That's what I felt better.
Right.
I don't know what was wrong with that basement. We decide it's now time to set up the tape recorder. We want it to record throughout the night, and head to the basement to run the spirit box and utilize the Estes method.
Alright, trying the Estes method down here in the basement. Josh with the headphones. I'm just going to start asking questions. Right. Who are you?
It's the same repeating pattern, and then 2 high-pitched beeps. It's the same repeating pattern, 2 high-pitched beeps.
Okay. Are you a robot?
Another beep.
Is there a ghost robot here? Maybe alien? Were you born
Over here?
Oh? Where I was just looking? Are you over here?
Behind you?
Alright, there's nothing behind me. Are you avoiding the question that you're a ghost robot? Or ghost?
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, I'm trying to talk to you.
It's doing the pattern again. Repeating patterns and then 2 beeps.
That's really weird. Is this pattern your name? Are you not
Record?
human? I am recording. I want to document our conversation. Are you not human?
What was that? Sounded like what was that?
That was me asking you a question. I asked if you were human.
It was like, mm-hmm.
So you are? Maybe? That didn't sound too confident. Well, can you tell me who you are? Maybe what your name is?
I can't.
Why not? Why can't you tell me who you are? Are you scared?
One more?
One more. Is there one more of you?
Same voice saying only.
Only. Is it
You
only...
hear me.
Yeah. We're hearing you through this device, actually. Is that strange to you? This is the way you can communicate, so tell us what you need to tell us. We can hear you right now.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm for real. I'm not kidding. We can hear you.
Please? A very long, drawn-out please.
Yeah? Please what? What do you need? We're here to listen. We're here to talk. Tell us what you need. Tell us what you want to say.
The repeating pattern again, with the 2 beeps.
Oh, what? We don't understand what the pattern and the beeping is. Can you tell us what that means?
That was weird. So what it said, that was weird.
What was weird? We're just trying to talk to you. You're being weird. Or is it weird that we can hear you?
It's like a digital laugh is what it sounds like.
More digital. Are you human? Are you of this world?
After the digital laugh, the responses completely stop. We run the session for another 5 minutes or so without a single response.
It's very interesting about the pattern and beep. Like it really makes me think Morse code, you know.
I wanna. It does remind me of Morse code. I wish I could remember what the pattern was, though. Stupid non-working brain. It is weird though. Like you got some direct fucking answers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah,
That is
and then
wild.
they seemed perplexed, like a few times. Like, wait, you can hear us?
Yeah.
I tripped out watching the video. So when it was like behind you, and I jumped because it had just said over here, and I'm like staring in that hole, which was a weird abyss.
Yeah.
And so I jumped and turned around. I didn't notice until watching the video that there was a ghost there. Like I'll re-put the clip here so you guys can see it. It's just a Halloween decoration ghost.
That was perfect. You should have been like, "Oh, get my pants."
I do find it interesting with the whole, like, where it says like it's maybe a human, you know, and you're like, are you not sure? Maybe it's been a spirit so long that it doesn't really know. Is the spirit really human?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You know, so maybe it in of itself was being like, I don't know, maybe I am human, maybe I'm not.
Right.
That was definitely wild. I think that's my favorite Estes method session we've done.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
It's here that we decide to do the dice roll experiment. The dice determined that we were to do a seance using tarot cards and touch-sensitive touch-sensitive balls while recording with an SLS camera. And as soon as we start having interactions with something otherworldly.
Shot of the table. Alright, we got a tarot card.
I guess I ought to, like, put this at the ground.
And Tommy there.
Nose be running, boys.
Cut that shit out.
I'm trying.
Possessed and had the sniffles.
It didn't start till I got around Shane. I think I'm fucking allergic to it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're doing our randomized dice decision ghost session. Alright, so we got Josh on the SLS. Tommy is joined remotely. Hello, Tommy.
Hello, everybody.
He was too scared to come here in person.
I was terrified. I heard that there's a horrible basement. And I didn't want to come.
Alright, so this randomized selection was selected by rolling dice, so it might be a little odd. It's definitely something we've never done before, so we're going to give it a shot. So I'm going to open the floor and talk to whatever spirits are here. You cannot come with us once we leave. You cannot cause any harm to us. We are only here to communicate. We're only here to learn. Okay. Now if you come to the table, you agree to our terms and agree not to come with us and not to harm us in any way. Feel free to have a seat anywhere around. There's chairs all around. Or feel free to stand. There's one right next to Josh.
So I'm not going to interrupt your seance. There is going to be non-stop. It's crawling everywhere. It's crawling off the table. It's crawling the doors. It started in this doorway.
Well, that's what we want. It's probably coming to talk to us.
Yeah.
Huh? Stay calm.
Right.
Alright. So first off, we're just going to communicate. We're not going to try to ask you too many questions. We just want to learn who you are. If we say something that you like or you agree with or is right, you can touch any of these balls. If you see here, you just slightly touch it and it will light up. So we know you're here. We have them all around the table and between the candles. I would like you two to pay attention to these tarot cards, which you are probably familiar with or at least heard about, and see all the pictures on these. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip these over, and I need you to remember this and then just guide me on which 5 I should select to describe who you are. I'll give you another minute or so to take that in. Okay. Oh, that was me. That was a lot of lights.
The police here.
Now, I welcome you to guide me. I do not welcome you to stay within me or to attach yourself to me. Oh. Okay.
Y'all bumped the table?
Nope.
Neither one of us are touching the table.
Yeah, my hands are in the air. Alright, I'm going to take it that we want this one. Okay. Guide me again. Can you light up when you want me to stop again? Again, please, we have set up to 5 cards. We've only selected one. A candle flicker, a ball light up here on the SLS, or if you come by, nope, we had a flicker.
That candle flickered.
Yep. Okay, so here. Thank you. Alright, we've made a couple passes again. Remember, make a candle flicker, a ball light up, or just walk behind me. But, oh, you see that one?
Oh yeah, sure is. Yep.
Alright, that's good. We need 2 more.
It's moving again. That same candle.
We continued with this seance for another 6 or 7 minutes with no interaction. That is until, seemingly simultaneously, our SLS camera battery dies and our connection with Tommy seems to freeze. We take this as a sign that the entity we're talking to or communicating with is satisfied with the 4 cards that we have chosen.
So we're trying to decipher this. We have the Fool, High Priestess, Strength, and 3 wands. 3 wands. So it could be magic.
Wasn't the old lady considered a witch?
Yeah,
That
there's
fell down the
rumors
stairs?
that there's a witch. Yeah,
So wouldn't she possibly consider herself a high priestess of maybe that?
okay. So a high priestess with strength using
Yeah.
magic, but she fell as a fool,
Yeah.
not being
And
careful.
maybe that's why we didn't get another card. What
Yeah.
else is there to describe her to get
Y'all froze again.
okay.
Well, shush.
maybe that's why we didn't get another card.
Right. Oh. No, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, later.
Yeah.
The SLS thing, I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. Or am I crazy about that?
I mean, you were obviously holding it and talking to it.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Like,
But
cameras
yeah,
don't lie.
So what's
Yeah.
funny, you saying you don't remember, Josh. So what trips me out on that session right at the beginning where you see the SLS figure and you're like, oh, and you're watching it, and that's something we all get excited on. And my response to you was ridiculously chill. I'm like, oh yeah, they're coming to talk to us. That's what we want.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, what? That's not how I respond to those things. I'd be like, ooh, cool.
Right, you kind of try to run around so you can see it. Like,
Right,
I
yeah.
can't see
But
this.
I was like, of course there's something here, Josh. Let us communicate.
Holy shit. I didn't even realize that when we were watching the video.
I-
I was so in awe of the fact I was like, I don't remember that. Like, I was just taken aback by it.
So, something too that happened during that seance. So already pretty cool. The first time we'd done that, we got the candles flickering and the lights lighting up and just wild. But we had our other cameras, our little motion sense cameras around as well. We had one right behind the table,
Yeah.
and it recorded all of the clips or all of the videos as like pictures, but they were video format. Never seen the cameras glitch out like that.
Oh, that's weird.
So here, for everybody, I'll play those couple of clips right here, just so you can see. They're real quick, so I mean, it's just a couple seconds. But if you see, you can slow down and you can see movement. So they are like split-second videos.
It's like it's doing like what are those cameras? They're like not stop motion cameras, but take pictures, but in such a rapid uh, thing. But those are straight video. Those don't take pictures at all, do they?
I think you can set them too, but it was actual little videos. And what's weird is before the seance, you see us setting up in normal videos, and then, like I pointed out there, right after it goes back to normal videos. It was only during the seance.
That's weird.
It's crazy.
That is weird.
We head upstairs and try to communicate with whatever is said to be under the bed. We set out the touch balls and get started. Touch balls.
Ground. Do we see anything on the bed? We got our touch balls here. Alright. That one's flashing. One's flashing. And I feel like I'm at a rave. Alright. So we're both laying down on the ground here. Alright, once that stops, we can start. Okay. Alright. So is there something that hides under this bed? Oh!
Are you fucking
oh,
serious?
Oh no!
Are you serious right now?
Dude, instantly. Are you... Okay.
Why? We didn't even get a kid. We didn't even get a sense out.
Okay.
What is causing that?
Alright, we're not moving at all. Alright, so you are under this bed. You're confirming that.
Can you light it up again to confirm that? They all do that. You can move any of them.
Mm-hmm.
What are the odds of that?
This room became the creepiest.
Yeah? No.
Alright. Can you come out at one of us? Trying to... Yeah, there's no way.
No.
That
Try to debunk it, yeah.
Yeah, I shifting around.
No, you would have to hit the ground pretty damn hard. And then again, all of them would have gone.
Oh, what am I about to do? What if I got under here with you?
God, your hand in the camera scared me.
Alright, I'm reaching under. Are you under here? Oh, this is the most uncomfortable thing I've ever done. Oh, okay. Are you under here? If you don't want to touch one of the balls, can you touch my hand? I prefer you to touch one of the balls. No. Alright. So look how fun this is. I'm gonna see that. Woohoo!
It's like a rave under the bed.
Let's say, Sally, if that's you, isn't that cool? Can you come touch one of these balls for me? Look, I'm right here next to you. We're just trying to talk. We're just trying to hang out.
Yeah, we mean you no harm whatsoever. If anything, we're here to help.
What? We just want to play.
And what's even crazy about it is it's essentially one in the middle, not one's on the end or anything like that. So if it was vibration or anything, I feel like it would make at least 3 of them light up.
Well, you could see Shane when he physically reached under there and like turned it. He had to move the damn thing.
Yeah.
To get it to move or to come on.
So
I don't know if that's how those work. I think those will work off static touch too, though, right? Like if you just touch them, they come on, kind of thing.
Right. Yeah.
Just just the idea of like how much it takes to make one come on. I mean, we weren't doing that.
yeah.
Yeah, and there's no way. I mean, you see tapping around it, so even a shifting around or sitting down or moving would not have done that.
Right.
And it's super odd. So in that book, stories would say, you lay down and you see something look out at you. So through this session, it stopped, but it was instant right there at the beginning. I wonder if it's so used to coming and looking right when somebody lays down or gets on the floor there. And after a minute of being like, oh man, they're not scared away. I'm going to go somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
I probably would have shit in my pants had there been eyeballs underneath that bed when I laid down.
Right. I almost wonder if the light wouldn't have blinded us. Maybe we would have seen some eyes under there.
Yeah,
maybe. It would have been cool if you saw them like right behind the flashing ball.
Oh, that would have made it scarier.
Right.
But to further back that up, the spacing would actually be about the size of a head right there to trigger that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
To end our night, we kill what few lights were still left on and separate to conduct our own EVP session. We spend time all over the house and gather some pretty compelling responses. Let's start with the master bedroom closet. And just as a reminder, this is where the little girl was found covered in someone else's blood.
So when we got here, there's a couple of weird toys in here. You can touch those and let me know you're here as well.
We can clearly hear a yes responding to Shane. So Shane, roll that beautiful bean footage again.
You can touch those and let me know you're here as well.
Let's head to the kitchen where Sallie died in the middle of an appendectomy. While we didn't catch any EVPs in here, we did catch audio of what sounded like something being thrown to the ground or thrown against the cabinets. Even I myself, Josh, heard it in the other room.
Did you hear that clunk?
Yeah. Is that you?
No, what the fuck was that? Oh, for real.
Yeah.
I don't even know what could make that noise. It was like a clunk.
Shane, give these people what they're looking for. What do you guys think it could be? Finally, we head to that dreaded basement, where Josh, myself, physically hears a female voice that we catch on the recorder.
Can you tell me what your name is? I don't know what that noise was, but stay downstairs.
Shane, bean footage. Can you make out what they're saying?
Can you tell me what your name is? I don't know what that noise was, but stay downstairs.
A little bit later on, Shane gets a full sentence response, to which we kind of interpret it as saying, "Please just get out." Here's that bean footage. Also, I'm not sure why I keep calling it bean footage.
Someone else I haven't mentioned? Man, I do not like that whole... Anything over there?
We're gonna run out of bean footage at this point. Just roll it. Roll it one more time.
Man, I do not like that whole... Anything over there?
At the end of this session, it sounds like the recorder starts getting poked or knocked on, or like somebody's blowing directly into the mic, even though you can clearly see it sitting away from Shane.
Just want to know who you are. You think I can't hear you? You see this red flashing light over here? All you have to do is talk into that and I should be able to hear you. So what trips me out about that, so there was one faint tap, right? And then I directed whoever the spirit was or whatever was in the basement there to go over to the recording. And then we get two more distinct taps and then another faint one after that.
Yeah.
So that just tripped me out that, you know, it's like, what is this? And then it's like, hey, go over there and I can hear you. And then all of a sudden you get 3 pokes at it.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that something for like testing? Like when you test, you'd be like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. And to do that, like, you would like physically have to hit the microphone or blow directly into the part that actually picks up your voice. I'm with Tommy on that one. I'm thinking that's the whoever you were talking to is like, is this thing on? Like, this is old time radio.
I mean, and it's just like
so that, you know, that was in the basement, the same place we got the other two, right? So we had a whole sentence, please just get out.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that same sentence?
Yeah. It's very distinct.
All right.
Please just get out.
And like with intensity too, like please just get out.
Maybe that was the witch.
Well, that's what I was about to ask. So the almost female singing, female moan, you know, she could be saying a word, I don't know. But do you think that's 2 different entities?
Maybe.
Possibility. I mean,
beyond that, they had a cult go in there and perform satanic rituals down there.
See,
so even if she wasn't, you know, a good witch, I mean a bad witch, and maybe
I hate
that's
putting it
what
like
caused it.
Yeah. Let's just say, because we know a lot of witches are misunderstood, right? as far as they're healers or whatever. So she's not evil, and she dies, and then this cult comes in and they summon something, and she's actually just trying to warn y'all, get out. This thing's evil.
Yeah.
It could be the calming effect through the seance we talked
Oh,
about earlier, because I was really chill and then it's just gone from Josh's memory. Like maybe she was trying to, all right, go.
I'm gonna help you this one time. Don't come back.
She's just watching. It's like, these dumbasses went into the basement anyway.
Yeah. A witch's work is never done.
So
what about I kept calling it a clunk. I don't know if that's a word I've ever used before that recording, but that, I don't know if I've ever experienced. Almost, it sounded like something was thrown.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it definitely sounded like something hit the floor.
Or the countertop.
Yeah.
But even, like I said, I was a whole room away, and when you go in the Sallie House, it's like a little dining room, and then the kitchen, and then the living room is attached to the dining room. So I was sitting on the couch over in the living room, and I could hear it, like with my own ear. And I'm deaf. We just talked about that. So and if you're in the middle of the kitchen, and I don't know what it could have been.
And what's crazy is nothing. You saw nothing on the ground, nothing on the counters that could have fell over or anything like that. Like, and that's so crazy because like how people will describe things like that happen, like a bell ringing, and they look over, and the bell is just steel, and it's like one of those swinging bells. Like if somebody rang it, it'd still be swinging. So, or something of that nature. So that's crazy.
I wonder too. So the entrance to the basement is through the kitchen. And I almost wonder if whatever was down there where we got most activity heard me in the kitchen and threw something at the door. And that's why we couldn't find anything.
Yeah. And we didn't even test that.
No.
Like, we tested a lot of stuff, by the way, y'all. We tried to figure out where that noise come from. I do remember that specifically.
Here's like, after that, did y'all go down into the basement?
I think we had already been in the basement a few times at this point.
Yeah, we had been down there, but the EVP sessions were after that.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering if you went back down after that, maybe, because like, what if it didn't throw anything? What if it was hitting the door?
Yeah.
No. Could be, because technically, I think right after that would have been when Josh was in the basement, and you were actually sitting on the stairs right next to the door, and that's where you get that female moan.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Didn't you also say like you didn't really want to go all the way down into the basement?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I didn't want to go to the basement at all.
Yeah. So
I don't know what, dude, I am not afraid to go off by myself in the middle of woods or in the middle of any abandoned building. None of that bothers me, but something about that basement was like, no, don't go. I mean, once I got down there, I was fine. And that, I don't know. You know what that could have been? Thinking about it, I know we're talking about EVPs, but I'm sorry. What if that was the bad entity being like, I need your energies, man. You go down there, you're going to lose me. And because when I came by after that, I was fine. After being in the basement, I was fine. Or at least better. I wouldn't say fine, but I was definitely better.
Yeah. Possibility. It took what it needed from you.
What I let it have.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I got to go in the basement. I've got work to do.
Oh.
Wow. Well, I think overall, I mean, wild experience there. I don't think there's any little girl ghost named Sallie there. Did not get that at all. As many times as we addressed her, there's something there. Yeah. I think there's two distinct. I don't know if it's witch or if there is a demonic spirit, but I think there, in my opinion, there were two, and one was dark, and one was, your normal human spirit,
Yeah.
but not a little girl.
The only thing I could say from seeing your evidence that would suggest a little girl would be the story of the balls under the bed. Because when you're a kid, where do you go hide?
Yeah, I guess you can say it. That makes sense.
But then if a strange man was laying on the bed, would you scurry up and look at him, though?
Probably not if I was a kid. Unless he's a creepy kid.
Right? That's going to give me nightmares seeing this old looking out from under the bed. Just like,
Oh, man.
What are you doing?
As you can tell from just how long this episode is, we had one hell of a time at the Sallie House. We had more interactions here than any other place that we have been. Drained energy aside, this was an amazing experience. If you can get the chance, you should experience it for yourself. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We sure enjoyed the trip. Leave us a like and let us know what you think down in the comments below. And we hope to see you on the next episode of Hanging with the Dead.